Hello everyone, my name is Chloe, and today we're going to talk about an Aesop fable called The Crow and the Pitcher that relates to a time in my life when I was going through hard times. By a show of hands, how many of you have faced battles in your life where there seems to be no solution? Everyone goes through difficult times in their life where it seems like it's impossible to get better. But with self-confidence and motivation, anything is possible if you believe in yourself. As a 16-year-old girl, I was living with her dad, who was never home because of the Army for 2 years. I had to learn and go through a lot of things on my own, which didn't get me very far until I decided to come back home. Today I'm going to talk about my personal struggles I experienced while living in Mississippi and how I overcame them, shaping me into the person I am today. First, I'm going to talk about the fable itself and how it ties into my personal story. This emotional, heartwarming fable is a tale about a crow who is looking for water on a hot day. As he's about to give up, he finds a pitcher, but the water is at the bottom. He has an idea to put rocks in the pitcher so the water will drink. Is there anyone who can relate to this crow's position? The overall moral of this fable is not to give up when times get hard. Times got hard for me when I was in a youth court program that involved a lot of drug testing. Even though I was always clean, I kept having false positive drug screens due to my medications. My family knew it was a false positive after doing a lot of research, but they did not believe me, causing me to go to jail for 3 times for something I didn't do. Just as I was about to go to jail again for the same reason, losing all hope for ever getting out of this program, my family and I thought it was best to get a lawyer to defend myself. I got a blood test to show the drug tests were wrong, and that was enough evidence for them to get me out of the program completely. So I learned much going through this trial in my life, mainly not to forget who I was and to stay positive even during the worst days I spent in jail. And realize that no matter how bad things get, to always look at the positive, bright side of every situation I face. Hopefully you're able to see my perspective of the situation and can apply it to your own life. In conclusion, you can see how my personal story ties and the fable, The Crow and the Pitcher, contrast in a very similar way. Also, how they can relate to when the crow had an idea to put rocks in the pitcher and when I had the idea to get a lawyer to get myself out of that situation. I hope everyone has a more optimistic outlook on life and the challenges along the way. Thank you. Have a great day.